Okay, let me see if I can get this right the first time. How do you like my new little toy? Okay, let's enter some emergency channels or emergency frequencies into our memory channels of the 7300. And I got these off of a website. They're Aries Races frequencies, Aries Races frequencies, and we can go ahead and put them into the 7300. Now, I've been listening to the Breakfast Club net this morning, so I'm on this frequency, and I'm on VFOA right now. I want to switch over to memory mode, and I'm going to tap this button, and that puts me in memory mode. Right now, I'm on a blank memory channel. There's nothing in there. If I were to go to channel 12, you can see that's the Hurricane net. That'd be another good emergency frequency to put in here, but I've got 4 that I'm going to enter. So I'm going to go to the next free one, which is memory channel 13, and enter in the frequency and the mode and save it. It's real simple. I'm going to put in 3870 lower sideband. These are all on 80 meters. So to enter it in, I just tap there, tap the F input, and then 3870. Add a couple of zeros and then hit enter. Now it takes me to AM mode, and I want to be in sideband. I want to save it as sideband filter 1. So to save this, it's blank right here. I hope you can see that okay. It's blank. I'm going to tap this and then hold this down for 1 second, the MW. There, now it's not blank anymore. It doesn't indicate blank. So now I'm going to enter in 3 more frequencies. I want to go to the next one, number 14, and it's blank. I'm going to tap it, go to the FN input, and this is 3960. 3960. And tap the enter. It goes to AM. I want to go to sideband. Have it on filter 1. That's what I want. I want to save this. Tap there. Hold down the MW for 1 second. That disappears. So we've got it saved. And we're going to enter in some names in just a minute. So that's the second one. The third one that I want is 3570, and it's a digital. So go up to a clear frequency channel, the blank one. Tap it. And this is where I say 3570, F input, 3570, 00. Tap enter. It's on AM. I want to put it on digital. There you go. USB-D on the 7300. It's digital. Filter 1. I want to save this. Tap there. Hold this down 1 second. There. Go up to the next one. And this is a CW frequency. And it's 3578. Enter. Put it on CW. Got it on filter 2. Tap here. Hold this down. And it saves it. So we've got the 4 channels set and the frequencies in there. We need to name it. I'm going to tap the hard menu button there. Tap the memory icon. And I'm going to scroll up to the number 13. I'm using the multi-knob to scroll up to number 13. And it's real easy to name these. I'm going to use this little icon on the right hand side to do it. There's a couple of ways. You can hold this down for 1 second and it brings up the quick menu and you can edit the name there. Or it's easy, just tap here and you can edit the name by tapping there. And I'm just going to put in E1 for emergency 1. And I could put in South Dakota too if I wanted to. E1SD. That's a little too complicated. I'm going to just put in E1 for the purpose of the video. Tap enter, so it's E1. Tap over here, edit name. E2. Tap enter. Got the name E2. There's the name there. Go over here. Edit the name. E3. Enter. And then the last one's CW. Tap over here. Edit the name. E4. There. So I've got my memory channels in there. And if I want to access them from outside of there, I can just exit out. Let me exit out of there. And I am on E1 right now. If I want to move to E2, I just push the up arrow. There's E2, E3, and E4. Now, what if we want to scan just those 4 frequencies or those 4 channels? How do we do that? I'm going to go back into the menu, tap memory, and I've got a bunch in here. There's 16 frequencies entered. Let me look and see what I've got. So all of these are star 1, star 1, star 1, star 1, star 1. So these last 4, I'm going to make it star 2. And I'm just tapping that twice. So I'll exit out of here. Okay, now that we have those entered, we can scan just those frequencies that we entered, or we can scan all of the channels that we have in there. And that's in the manual. I'll point that out. Let's go to menu, scan, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky. If we hit memo right now, it'll just start scanning everything that we have in there. See it jump back to the first channel. I touch the memo, it jumped to the first channel. Now it will continue to scan all the channels in there, whether it's designated as number 1, number 2, or number 3. Star 1, star 2, or star 3. It will scan them all. So I'm going to stop it, and you can tell when it's scanning. These decimal points are flashing and the memory scan is flashing. If we tap memo again down there, it stops. So it's on the 4th channel right now. That's a PSK channel that I have in there, frequency I have in there. Let's try that again. Let's do it. I'm going to start where I was. I'm going to exit out. I'm going to start back where I was, and we're just going to scan these last 4 that we put in there, and we designated them as number 2 or star 2. So I'm going to tap menu, scan, and here's where it gets a little tricky. You want to tap the memo and get it scanning, and then you select the number. You touch select number, and it's on either star 1, 2, or 3, which will be all of them. Star 1 or star 2, and that's what we want. Now to scan star 2, you can see it's still on, scanning all of the frequencies. To select star 2, we hit select, and there it jumps to the first memory channel that we entered, or frequency we entered. So it's going to scan star 2, so it will scan E1, E2, E3, and E4. And I have mine set. I'm going to tap set. The scan resume is on, and the scan speed is fast. And the scan speed is not noticeable in single sideband mode. So it's scanning right now. It's on E3. And now E4. And it will go back to E1. So that's how you do it. I'm going to stop to do a select memory scan. Tap the memo, get it scanning, select which one you want. Star 1, let's scan star 1. It's on a star 2 right now. And then to get it to start scanning those, tap select. And there you go. It jumps up to the first channel, which is star 1, and it'll scan all of them that have star 1 by it. I hope that helps. It was a little confusing to me. If you have any questions or comments, please make them below. And also please visit my website, www.k0pir.us. I have lots of articles on the 7300 and the 7610. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Also tell your friends. 73 and good DX.